Yes, we're live.
Okay,
This is,
just doing a system check.
no, it's live.
Oh, we're live, okay. Alright, I guess everyone else is ready. I'm not ready yet though. But actually I'm pretty much ready. The only thing I still need to do is button my vest, which used to be much easier. Okay, one second. Before I start, let me introduce myself. I'm Amazing Aron. That's obviously not my real name. My real name is just Amazing, but I had to have two names for a stage name. But there are two rules though, actually one rule, before we start the show, that if anyone's watching me from home, it's very important that nobody should try to copy anything I do at home. Do not try this at home, kids, because there's two reasons. The first reason is because a lot of things I do are very dangerous. For example, I have tricks with fire, scissors, tissues, yeah, a lot of stuff that can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But the main reason not to copy me at home is because unless you are a world famous magician like me, Amazing Aron, I'm sure you heard of me? No? You didn't? Well, I'm sure some of you did. You know what? Even if you're not even if you're not as famous as me, but unless you're a trained professional, don't try to copy me. And the reason for that is because even if you think you're really copying me, all the things I do are not really magic, right? I'm sure you all know it's really just tricks called sleight of hand. That means it's tricks. It's not really magic. I don't do any Harry Potter real magic. Oh, you might not know what that is, but whatever it is, I don't do any real magic. It's all just tricks. And what I'm actually gonna do is show everybody one simple trick, and you can make this yourself at home. And this is an easy trick you can do yourself. Let me just show you one simple trick. Okay, so watch closely. This is I'm gonna first show you the trick, and then I'm gonna teach you how it works. So it's a very easy trick. Here's a giant domino, just to make sure everyone can see it. And there's one spot on this side, 4 spots on this side, 3 spots on this side, 6 on that side. One more time, 1, then 4, 3, then 6. Pretty good, right? It looks like it changed 4 times, even though there's only 2 sides. Now, in case you didn't figure it out, this is a pretty simple trick, but this is a trick you can make yourself at home. There's really not 6 spots on this side right now. There's really only 5 spots, okay? So some of you might have figured that out already. If you cover this though, and you do it quickly, you cover this, it looks like there's 4 spots. And if you cover this side, it looks like there's 5 spots. And of course, the same with this side. How many are there really on this side? There's really only 2 spots. So watch, if you cover it like this, the empty space, and you do it quickly, it looks like there's 3 spots. And if you cover this one over here, it looks like there's only 1 spot. And that's a simple trick you can make it yourself. You could draw it on a piece of paper, or you could glue something on. And now remember, if you do this trick, though, never take your hand away from the empty space. It's very important. If you take your hand away from the empty space, people are going to figure out the trick. They're going to realize that there's only, wait one second. There's 6 spots on this side. On the other side, how many were on the other side? There was, 3 spots on this side. If there's 3 spots on that side, then how many are on the back side? But there's 8 spots on this side. Okay, the last part of the trick, I can't tell you how it works, but now everybody knows how to do an easy trick, and that you can do at home. Now this is the magic tissue. All right, check it out, the magic tissue. Okay, it's just a regular tissue, but yeah, the magic is that I do this. Okay, it's a little hot in here. All right, the magic tissue, everybody. And we're gonna do a trick, and this next trick is gonna be a very exciting trick. Magicians always do tricks with a magical top hat. All right, check it out. Now the problem is, since we're doing this live streaming, there's no one actually here for safety reasons. So you're gonna have to watch. We're gonna have to help you out so you can see clearly that the hat is empty, because a lot of magicians, they have a special hat. So I'm gonna turn the hat inside out. Don't try this at home on your father's hat. Oh boy. Oh my. Okay. We can even scrunch it up like this. All right, this is my good hat, but I just got to make sure everyone can see that it's really empty. And look at that. You can even. Oh man. I'm ruining the pinches. It's not good. Okay. No, there it is. Good as new. And also you should see there's nothing under the band. Check it out. Nothing under the band either. So the hat is totally empty, which is very important for this trick, because if the hat was, you didn't see was empty and I pulled something out of it, it wouldn't be a really great trick, would it? Okay, now what we're going to do is, we're going to move the magic tissues out of the way. Do the magic wave. Okay, there it is. Magic tissues. And now magicians, what do magicians usually take out of hats? That's right, rabbits. And but I'm only telling you that because you should know, don't expect I'm going to pull out a rabbit here. I'm not going to pull out a rabbit, but it's not because it's a hard trick. It's a very easy trick. Any magician can do it. The reason I'm not going to pull out a rabbit is because of germs. We don't want the rabbit to get sick. No, okay, it's fine. That's not the real reason. The real reason is because it's Tsar Balei Chaim to put a rabbit inside. Okay, fine. I'll tell you the truth. The real reason is because I don't own a rabbit, and the way the trick works is you have to secretly put a rabbit inside the hat or whatever you're playing, and then you have to take it out. And that's the trick. It's not really magic, remember? So, but let's see. If we were trying to catch a rabbit, though, what do rabbits like to eat? Since I'm assuming I can't hear you guys at home, I'm sure you all know that rabbits like to eat. Let's see. What did I bring here? You know what? Okay. You know what? I think I might have made a mistake with me. I brought with me something for lunch. This might not work. Do rabbits like to eat bananas? I don't know. I'm going to put one in the hat, though. I'll just put that in the hat. 1 second. I'm going to put this one in. 1 second. I'm going to put this one in my pocket. Put this one inside the hat. 1 second. Eat this one. Put this one in the hat. You ever see a banana split? No, you did. Put this in the hat. I'm going to keep one for lunch. Oh, man. Where's the magic tissue? The magic tissue. It's very hard work. But look at this. While I'm waving the magic tissue, everyone was looking over here at this side of this camera, and everyone looked away from the hat. For 1 second. That's what magicians do. It's called misdirection. We make you look away from the hat. Meanwhile, who knows what happened? Let's see what happened. Look, nothing in my hand. Check this out. And now inside the hat is... Wait a minute. Wait a second. This is an even better trick than I thought. Not only did the rabbit come into the hat magically, it ate all the bananas, even though rabbits don't like bananas, and then it disappeared again, which is instead of one trick, it's really 3 tricks. Okay, no, I'm just kidding around. That's not really a trick. I messed up. I forgot to do something. And what did I forget to do? Well, everyone knows, of course, if you've seen a magic show before. I forgot to say the magic word. And the magic word is what? You're probably thinking you know it. It is, and that's right, you do. It is have a banana. Have a banana is the magic word. And we also forgot one more thing. Remember, the hat is empty, but we also forgot, the magic word, and we also forgot to sprinkle the magical woofle dust. Okay, woofle, that's with a W. And I happen to have a little, we only need a little bit of it. I have a little bit in the container here. There's only a little bit. Okay, just kidding, it's confetti, but make believe. All right, magical woofle dust. I feel like we need a little more. All right, we need the magical woofle dust, and then, this table is very convenient. Remember, the hat was empty before, okay, but you've all been watching it closely. Check it out, nothing in my hand. Okay, this is pretty amazing. So you're watching this live, no camera tricks. Nothing in my hand, but look at this. Inside the hat, which was empty, is now colorful paper. All right, that's good stuff. No, you know, I'm just kidding. That's not the trick. There's really something white in the hat, but it's not a rabbit, I told you. It is, of course, nothing in my hand, magic tissue. Okay, that's not the whole trick. There is something else in there. More colorful paper. We love colorful paper. Colorful paper is exciting. Magicians love this stuff. Colorful paper. All right, look at that. All this colorful paper. It's very magical. I don't know if you can see this on live stream here. We got a lot of colorful paper. I want to say the magic word one more time to make sure it works. And have a banana. Look at that, nothing in my hand, but look at that, inside the hat, it was totally empty, but now, there it is, all the way on the bottom, I can see it. Colorful paper, and there's some more, but this is weird. This is shaped a little bit like a flower or something, some flowers, I don't know what that's all about. Some paper flowers, and there's one more thing in the hat. Now, this is live, no camera tricks. It's white, it's not a rabbit though, I told you, but it is, of course, obviously a cup of milk. That's the magic hat trick, guys. And of course, okay, it's not real milk. Just make believe. All right. I'll put all this junk away now. this stuff away. Okay. This stuff. Now, the problem is that magicians always do card tricks. I can't really do card tricks because I don't have any volunteers from the audience. Put away this hat. So I'm just thinking, is there someone who could hear me in the next room? Is anyone who could hear me in the next room? You can hear me? Yeah? Okay, there's someone who could hear me in the next room. So I might have him help me, even though you actually can't see me. Right, but you can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, you can hear me. I don't know if the camera could hear him, but we're not making this up because that would be really silly. Because I might as well pretend he's over here if we're making up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have him do a trick with a deck of cards, but we can't use a regular deck of cards. We're going to actually have to use, and this is a special trick for this occasion, it's a deck that is totally invisible, as you can see, totally invisible. So it's not possible to get germs of any kind. I'm going to throw it. It's invisible, so I can throw it all the way to the other room. I'm going to throw it in the other room. And did you catch it? Did you catch it? Just say you caught the deck. I don't think they could hear you. He did catch the deck, but he's not sure what's going on. Okay. You'll be able to tell me a card, right, if I need you? Yeah? What? You'll be able to tell me a card? No, stay there, don't come in. You'll be able to tell me a card. If I ask you for a card? Yeah? Yeah, okay, just okay, we have somebody there. I don't know if the camera could see him. I think you could, maybe they could see you. Okay, but don't come in any further. Okay, gotta be safe. Okay, so what we're gonna do is like this. I gave him an invisible deck. Okay, I want you now to take one of the cards out of the deck. Okay, take one out. He's taking out one card from the deck. I don't know if you can see him in the background. And just look at the card. Remember what it is. Okay, got it. And then turn it face down in the deck. So it's the only card face down in the invisible deck. And then throw the deck back to me. Thanks. Okay, I caught it. All right, this is one of the greatest tricks you're ever going to see because I'm going to actually make this deck, which is now invisible, and it's going to be live. You're going to see it's changed to become visible. Okay, I'm just going to, for a second, put it right behind here. Just behind here for a second. You'll be able to see it for just a second. And it's magically changing. Wow. Look at that. Became visible. He's about as amazed as I'm sure you all are. And this is the exact same deck that he picked. And the way we'll be able to tell if it's the same deck is because there's one face down card in the deck, and there's 52 cards in the deck. Now, which card was it that you turned face down? What is it? Ace of Hearts? Ace of Hearts, you said? Ace of Hearts? Ace of Hearts. Say it out loud so everyone can hear. Ace of Hearts. He did say Ace of Hearts. Okay. Well, I hope this worked. What we're going to do is we're going to take out the deck from the box. All right, nothing in my sleeve. Here it is. I don't know if you can see this clearly. Okay, take it out. Nothing else in the box. Okay. Deck of cards. I'm just going to spread through the deck. This is very big. You can't really do sleight of hand with this. We're going to just spread like this, okay? We're going to look for any card that's not facing the right way. There's one card here. Check it out. Try to spread these are very big. Look at that. One card is face down. And let me see if there's any other ones face down. Go all the way through. This is a very big deck. Okay, we got a big deck for the this show. Now look at that. There is only one card face down in this deck. And I really hope this card is the Ace of Hearts. Can you see it? You can see it. I'm sure all you guys can see it. There's one face down card. We're going to slide it out of the deck. Oh boy. And it is the Ace of Hearts. All right, what a good trick. Okay, let me just put this away. Oh, you don't believe me? You can see it, right? Is that the Ace of? It is the Ace of Hearts, everybody. It was the only card face down, which means that that is the same deck, obviously, that he picked the card out of, and it became visible. That's what we're saying today. Okay, and let's put that back. Now the next trick is going to be a trick with, every magician does this, rope trick. Scissors, rope. Everyone loves this stuff. Rope tricks. All right, now usually we have somebody from the audience. Tell me, where's the magic tissue? There it is. All right, very hot magic. See what we have here? All right, there we go. Magic tissue. A lot of these magic tissues. Okay, and we have here the rope. Now this is a regular, ordinary rope. Let me make sure you can see this. It's pretty long. Okay. And as you can see, it just goes around my neck like this. Pulls through. All right, that's not the whole trick, but don't try that at home, please. I'm begging you. Okay, now let's see. This is the rope, and now, as you can see, it's a regular rope. We're just gonna give it a few pulls, show it's solid. It's ordinary rope, no secret compartments, no strings. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of strings. All right, here we go. So we have the rope, and we have the magic scissors. Now, what we're gonna try to do is cut this rope into 3 pieces that are the exact same size. This is very important for this trick. It's classic magic trick. We're gonna cut the rope into 3 pieces, exact same size for this trick. So let me just see if I can do it. We're gonna go like this, all the way down 2/3 of the way, like that. And that's what we're trying to do with one hand, so it's not gonna be easy. We're gonna do like that, and look at that, it's exactly 3, exactly the same. Exactly. There it is. Look at that. How did I do it? All right, it's years of practice, and it's exactly the same, 3 exactly the same pieces. So it's very important that they be exactly the same, otherwise this trick does not work. We're just gonna take the magic scissors and cut the rope. I got this one. Something wrong with these scissors. Don't worry, I have a backup pair of scissors just for that occasion. Just messing. There it is. Perfect. We'll just take the rope. We're gonna cut the rope right over here. Perfect. I don't know why these don't work. I bought them in the dollar store. Alright, you know what? I have one last pair. That'll work. Let's see. And yeah, that definitely worked. So now, alright, these are the same. Let's do that side. I don't know if it's hard for you to see from home, so we're just gonna make sure we count them out to make sure you can see them. There's 1 rope that's exactly the same size, 2 ropes exactly the same size, 3 ropes exactly the same size. And what we're going to try to do with these ropes is we're going to try to just do something real quick with 2 of them. Let me just put this one here. I'm going to see if we can take these 2 like this and just move this ends like this, and then see if we can combine them into actually one long rope. Now what's interesting about this long rope, which is weird, is that it actually has 2 ends and 1 middle. But what happens if you take the ends off the middle? What would happen? Hard to imagine because you can't really do that. But if you're a magician, it looks like that, like a big loop. Now the hard part is to get the ends back into the middle. Let's see if I can get them back in. It's a little bit hard to do that. We gotta lean it over like this. Boom. Now as you can see, there's only 2 ends, because it's only 1 rope now, but originally it was 2 ropes, which means it should really have 3 ends, which it does. And the truth is it really has 4 ends. So if you're following me so far, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 ends, and 1 middle, which is not the way it's supposed to be. We're gonna just have to take these 2 ends and put them down into the middle. So now we have, where are we? Yeah, so this is very important for this trick. We need to have exactly 1, 2, 3 ropes that are exactly the same length for this to work. So now we're about to get to the part where we need the 3 ropes. We first make sure they're exactly the same, just to double check. Let me see, exactly the same. It's very important. Let's see if they're exactly. Oh man, look at this. Did you see this? I'm sorry guys, this is very embarrassing, and maybe because there's no audience, I'm a little bit under pressure here. But you can see, maybe a little hot in here. But you can see that there's actually, this one's a slightly bit longer. It's not supposed to happen. This one's actually a little bit longer than the other ropes. Look at that, so weird. And then this one over here, I don't know, it looks like it's a little bit shorter than that one even. And then this one over here, okay, this looks totally, this looks very small. And then this one over here looks, these don't look at all the same size. This is really bad. I'm going to see if I can fix it quickly. I'm going to try one last time. We're going to do this. Now, you have to say the magic word for this to happen. We're going to take all the ends, 1, 2, and 2. So these ends, so once the ends are exactly, see now the ends are all exactly the same length, but the middles are totally the wrong length. You can all see that on the camera. I don't know where I'm facing. Okay, watch this. You're just going to say the magic word, which is have a banana. And watch that. We're just going to give it a pull. Boom. And they go back into 1, 2, 3. But we're going to skip this trick. It's a dumb trick. Okay. Took too much time. Okay, now we're just going to take the magical tissue. I know. This is not very nice part of the show. Okay. Got the magic. You know, actually, we're going to use a magical tissue. But we're going to use the magical tissue, paper. This is fun. Everyone loves magical tissue paper, or at least magicians love magical tissue paper. So here's a magical tissue paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to light the magical tissue paper with a ordinary, non-magical lighter. A lot of junk in my pockets. Got to keep your pockets organized as a magician. We're just going to take this piece of paper and light it on fire. Now this is real fire. Ow. This is real fire, so don't try this in your house, kids. Only your friend's house. By the way, if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm pretending I don't need help. What?
Do a trick or something.
No. How much time do you have?
What? No, you have another 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Too much time left. No, okay. Okay. This is a real fire. We're going to light this piece of magical tissue on fire. So guys, please do not try this in your house, guys. Only your friend's house. No, don't try this at all. We're just going to light this tissue on fire. That's real fire. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. That is very unsanitary, and we have to put this in a biohazard containment area right away, because you don't want to get sick from this. And sorry about that. That was disgusting. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. And what we'll do is we're going to do another trick, and this trick is a pretty simple trick. Easy to follow. So we're going to do that one, and it's going to be a trick with 2 boxes. 2 boxes. Let's see. Here is my. This is box number 1. There it is. Let's move this hat away for a minute. There we go. Now, let's see what's in box number 1. Okay, that's an exciting box. Well, nothing yet, but we're going to put something in there in a minute. So this is box number 1. Now this has 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way you can see into the box from the top or the front of the box. So this is box number 1. Now don't forget that, because we don't want you to keep track of the boxes. This one is box number 43. No, I'm kidding. It's box number 2. And but got you there for a second. All right, now box number 2 has seen better days than box number 1. And it's the box I keep box number 1 in, so that's 1. Anyways, inside box number 2, check this out, is a giant die. Now we're going to put this die now into box number 2. The trick is we're going to actually make it go through the air magically from box number, I'm losing track of myself, box number 2 into box number 1. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It's going to fly through the air. Now, should I make it fly so you can see it fly or so you can't see it fly? See it fly? I think I heard someone say, see it fly. Okay. Well, that's a hard one. I'm going to try. We'll see if it can work. But I'm not sure it's going to work, but let's see if I can get it. Okay, so here it is. Box number 2 and box number 1. Let's see. We're going to make it go so you can see it fly. Watch. Here we go. 1, 2, say the magic word. 3, have a banana. Oh, it's flying. It's flying. and it's in box number 1. Good stuff. All right, let me put that up. Wait, that's not a good trick? I know magicians always do this type of thing. Okay, you want me to do so you can't see it fly probably. All right, because seeing it fly, or seeing it fly where you actually fly, so that would be good. But I'm not getting paid enough to do that one. But you know, I'll make it go so you can't see it fly. But this time it's going to have to go now from box number 1. Okay, you got to pay attention, you don't lose track. It's in box number 1, and then it's going to have to go into box number 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold it far away from box number 2, and it's going to fly through the air. We're just going to say the magic word, have a banana, and it's going to fly. You might even hear a noise when it lands in box number 2. Check it out. And it's totally gone from box number 1. In fact, I don't know if you can see this clearly on camera, just to make sure you can see it. It is totally gone from box number 1. You know, I probably should show you this side in case you're thinking that obviously that, you know, that's not, that wouldn't be a good trick if it was on that side. But let me just show you. We're just gonna show you. It's not on this side either. Totally gone. Pretty good, right? Okay. You know what? You probably want me to open both doors, right? Let me open both doors. Here it is. Look, both doors I could open. Check it out. Look at that. It is totally gone. And let me just to make sure you see it on the other side. It is totally gone from that side also. And some of you might be thinking, because I'm a magician, I know, that it is on this side because my hand is still there. Let me just move that out of the way. It is not. It is actually totally gone from box number 1. And let's see if it went into box number 2. Look at this, nothing in my hand. And it is in box number 2. That is a good trick. And I'll even show it to you if you don't believe me. Never trust a magician is always good advice. And it is inside box number, I'll lose track, 2. Now open it box number 1. And put it away. Okay, now we're going to do one more trick. One more trick. One more trick.
Before you finish, I want to make an announcement. Ik wil mijn bike met me voor, we zijn echt houden.
Oh, okay.
Bij de bike. En also thank Akiva Kimmel. Akiva Kimmel, the guy helping out in the back end.
KIB,
Akiva Kimmel.
KIM, KIM.
KIM and then the L. And then you tell everyone that there's a juggling show coming up.
Okay, got it. Okay, that was station identification. We're going to do one more trick, and this trick is very exciting. It's a trick with silk handkerchiefs. Check it out. Alright, look at this. This is the container I keep my silk handkerchiefs in. Magicians always love to use silk handkerchiefs. Look, I have all these different ones. Let me check out the cover here. And look at this. These colors, do these colors remind you guys of anything? Look at this. Red, yellow, and green. And you think of something? You're probably thinking of, that's right, the Mexican flag. These are the colors of the no, I'm just kidding. These are the colors of a traffic light, and I'm actually going to put them in one at a time using my magic wand. If I can get that. The magic wand. Okay. We're going to put them in, and this is the safety part of the show. So if you pay attention, you can learn stuff. I'm going to teach you what all the 3 things mean. So first, okay, you know what? You probably know this already. Green means go. But don't remember the order. This is very important. I'm going to make them switch places. That's to be the trick. We're going to make them switch places. Okay, that's telling you in advance. So pay attention. This one is green. Okay. Now yellow means. What are you thinking? What do you think? Slow down. Right? Slow down. It doesn't mean slow down. But sometimes in New Jersey, people tell me it means to speed up. So it depends on where you live, I guess. Okay. So there's yellow. And the last one is what color? Red. Red means stop. And that's the educational part of the show. Okay. Now we have these 3 colors, and I'm going to try to cover them up, and the magic works best in the dark. And so when we cover it up, we're going to make them switch places. So we're going to just put it underneath the tube to cover it up so you can't see it. red, okay? And let's see if they switch places. Look, nothing in my hand. Let me just check it out. Say the word. Have a banana. I wish you guys could have it, but if you come to my real show in person one day, then you'll be able to get some. That's the end of the show. I'm Amazing Aron, and just wanted to thank Masamea for everything they're doing, and also to thank Akiva Kimmel for his camera work, and to let everybody know that that I was just told before that there is a big raffle. A big raffle for a bike at info at
3 o'clock.
and tomorrow, this is exciting, Joey Newcomb at 3 o'clock. So then Samantha does something every day, and that's the show. I'm Amazing Aron, thanks a lot.
Tell them there's a juggle coming.
And wait, and there is an exciting juggler coming now, so just in like 1 minute. So